Good afternoon, Miss Hesti. I'm going to show that my presentation about how students are stressed either from their parents' expectation, their schoolwork, or their friends, like their peers. From the first research, it's about St. John's assignment, the allotment, how many they gave to the students. From based on my research, some students said that St. John gave them too much assignment, and the rest from the chart said that it's normal, and no one said that's uh, too little. To the next research, it's about St. John subject and teachers. Half from the people I interviewed, uh, they hate some of the St. John subjects and teachers. Some of them hate St. John subject and teachers. Some of them hate few of the St. John subject and teachers, and the rest, the least, uh, doesn't hate no one, nor the subject or the teachers. To the next one, it's about how the students hang out after school. Most of them rarely hang out after school. Some of them does hang out after school, and some of them usually hang out after school, and the least doesn't hang out after school. To the next research is about going out on weekends. Most students, like the majority, 70% does go out on weekends. The Some of them, like 20%, usually go out on weekends, and the rest, like 10%, does it rarely. And no one goes to weekends, like there's no one. For smoking, most students doesn't smoke, like 80%, and the rest, they smoke. For finishing school assignments, like finishing the school assignment based on the due date and how they uh, determine to do it. Most of them, like 60%, does it correctly and submit it on the due date, and 20% does it usually. 8% doesn't do it at all, and and only 3% does it rarely. The next research is about sleeping, on how they sleep late or early. It can affect how they think and study at school. Based on my research, many of the students, the majority, sleep late rather than sleep early, and the rest sleep early. Uh, on to the next one, on how the who the students hang out with. Students can hang out with their family or friends on weekend, but as we can see from the chart, most students, like 60%, hang out with their friends rather than their family, and the rest, like 40%, does hang out with their family rather than their friends. To the next one, on how the student who the students hang out with. Students can hang out with their family or friends on weekend, but as we can see from the chart, most students, like 60%, hang out with their friends rather than their family, and the rest, like 40%, does hang out with their family rather than their friends. The next research is about how they are happier with their family or their friends. Some prepare friends because their family cannot be trusted if they talk to them, or they prefer their family because their friends can spread rumors about them. So as we can see from the chart, most students are happier with their friends, are happier with their family rather than their friends, and the rest are happier with their friends. Uh, the next one is how the students are happy in school. So the majority of the students are normal. They are not happy and not depressed in school. Some are normal and some are not. Some are sad in school. The next research is about family problems, like the students have it or not. So the majority, like 70%, the students doesn't have any family problems, like domestic problems about their parents or their child, and like the rest 30% has it. Domestic problems can also lead to stress that can affect someone's life. For the next research is about family financial problems, like the money support, on how the parents produce money to keep living, to keep eating, and to keep their child to go to school. Some of most of students I interviewed, they doesn't have any financial problems, that they have every money under control, and like 20% the least, the rest they have it. The next research is about the well-being in school. Most most students are average in school. they they're not they're not that uh, sad or happy or not well. Some of them are well in school, and like 5% or 8% they are not well in school, that they hate school. For problems, most students talk to their family rather than friends because they don't trust their friends, I don't know, or they trust their friends more than their family. It's up to the person on how they are closer with. To the next research is about the parents expectation. This is the last research, the number 15. So most students, their parents have an average expectation about their students, about their child in school. some of them has high expectation of their child, like good grades, no behavior deviance, and the least is the last and the least is the no no parents have no expectation of their child, like they just let go of their child. If the child goes bad in school, have bad grades, they don't even care. So thank you, Miss Hesty, for listening to my presentation, and thank you.